13 Reads, sponsored by Independent Bank.
Literacy is an ongoing problem here in West Michigan, and 13 on Your Side is doing what we can to help with 13 Reads Week. All week, you'll see stories in many of our newscasts about literacy and literacy programs here in West Michigan. Jessica Bratt is the Youth Services Supervisor from Grand Rapids Public Library. Jessica, thanks for being here so we can talk about this subject. How do you get kids motivated to read?
Yeah, so reading should be fun, right?
Yes.
And if reading is not fun, then kids struggle with retaining their interest. So it's a balancing act, because a lot of times parents or caretakers and guardians, they'll get from teachers like, this is where the kid is at reading level wise.
Right.
And so you'll have parents either really excited to push their kid, or some parents a little worried about how they're going to motivate their kid to even pick up a book.
So say a fourth grader wants to read a book for a younger child. Should they be able to do that?
Yeah, so first is just finding their interest, right? Like,
Yeah.
I have a 20-month-old and he has strong opinions about dinosaurs. So
it
is going to the library and getting all the books I can about dinosaurs.
Oh.
So for that fourth grader, it's first finding out what their interest is. If it's comics, graphic novels, then it is meeting them there and getting them introduced to the rich world of whatever they want to read. And then doing that balancing act, whether it's goal setting and saying, hey, you know, you can read whatever you want as long as you read like one chapter book. And you can frame it where you're just helping them build their imagination.
Yeah.
Different stuff like that. Or you can play, some parents call it the long game, where you just let them read what they want over and over again, and then try to find those elements that will connect them to a more difficult book or a harder book, and then say, hey, this book has all of your favorite stuff that you like to read, and then hopefully the kid will want to push through and read that book.
So what you're talking about is pretty much a strategy for making reading fun for a child. And I know we have this graphic. You're saying share stories. Use your phone.
Yes, so a lot of times we want to go out and buy the latest iPad, or you can just use your simple device, your phone. You can record their stories. Kids love talking, right? They love sharing.
Do.
So in the car, at a mealtime, have them record themselves speaking, and then play it over and help them create a story, their story.
One of the things I love that you say, which I love to do when I read to my nieces and nephews, is voices, dramatic readings. Tell us about that.
Yes, so part of it is, I think about comedians a lot, and what makes them so funny is the fact that they can mimic in different tones. It's not baby talk, but they're making a dramatic, exciting story. So whether that's in silly voices, or you're interpreting a character with a gruff voice, all of that stuff just makes reading come to life.
And when you watch children listening to someone who's reading like that, they are mesmerized.
Yes, they can't look away.
So, and the other thing about reading is, yes, it can be fun, it can take an escape, it can be serious, but it's just such an adventure. Anything you read is an adventure.
It is, and you can be sneaky about it.
Yeah.
I like using the TV. A lot of times you can put on the closed caption, lower the volume.
That's a great idea.
And have them read, or anime is super huge among different age groups. So you can find age-appropriate anime, have it speak in the language, mostly Japanese, and then have them read.
That is great. Jessica Bratt, thank you so much for being here. And we put all of Jessica's tips on our website, 13onyourside.com.